going on? Here we are, back again with another YouTube video. Today's video, we have got some roofers who tried to kill my parents, which I'll go into in a bit. In fact, we're going to start with that. And then we're also going to do an actual day in the life, because it's occurred to me that I've never actually done a full day in my life. So let me know if you like it. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, comment down below. Enjoy. Good morning. So this morning we've come to my parents' house because they lost heat and hot water over the weekend, and Mum said, don't worry about coming over the weekend, we'll be fine, we'll survive, just come Monday morning. So here I am. Now what's happening, we've got EA fault on the boiler, which is an ignition fault. So first things first, you always think they've had a load of building work done, so I thought, right, okay, it's probably going to be condense first thing. So we pulled the case off, had a look in there, sure enough, condenser blocked. Thought, well, okay, fine, done. So we cleaned the condense out. We then put it all back together again, still same fault. Okay, maybe there's a heat exchanger fault, maybe it's filled up, got the ignition probes wet, whatever. Nope, all that's fine. While we're doing the testing, quite a big smell of gas in there, and so we're like, right, let's throw an analyzer on quick and see what we've got. We did that, and we had, Rich, what did we have? Over 1,000 parts per million with the boiler not running. So then we thought, okay, flue, right? So the flue used to come straight across the garage. In fact, let me go in and I'll show you. Okay, so we're in the little plant room here. Here's your boiler. And actually this has been going now for about half an hour, 40 minutes, and we're still reading there. So basically there was a load of carbon monoxide in the heat exchanger that couldn't escape. Flue runs up and over there, and then straight out that wall on top of the carport. So they built the carport roof last week, and so we were thinking, right, there's obviously a flue blockage somewhere, maybe something's got stuck in it, who knows, but we'll go up and have a look. So I'm going to go up the ladder now and show you what's happened. But basically we were picking up big levels of carbon monoxide in this room, and obviously there's still a load of carbon monoxide in the boiler. Something big's going on, so we need to find out what it is. Let me show you upstairs. This will blow your mind. So we're up on the roof, that's the aircon unit there, and this is where the flue comes out. So apparently it was all boxed in about a week or so ago, but it only stopped working on Friday. So obviously what's happened is as the rubber's come in or gone on, it's just totally sealed it. So if that is not dangerous roofing, I'm not sure I know what is. So we've now got to rip all this off, re-expose the flue, and then make a plan of how we're going to make this good. But let that be a lesson. No matter how simple you think a job is, you never know what other people have done on the site, and this roofer is trying to kill my parents. So live the dream. So there's the flue. They've also boxed in the extractor fan, and you can see where the boiler's been running and it's starting to rot out all this wood, because obviously that will be steaming and pluming like a good one. So what do you reckon, Rich? Just take the whole box out, cut this rubber back. It's just a carport under here, so it doesn't matter if the roof's not totally watertight, does it?
Well, yeah, that'll get it for now, and then they can just use that bit of rubber to reseal that bit.
But yeah, I mean, whose idea was it to box all that in? Absolute madness. Don't box flues. Seems pretty simple. we were lucky really that no one actually got hurt at this, because it's been like this, like I said, for about a week, so it's fucking outrageous. Right, we're gonna get this all ripped off and then we're moving on to the next job, aren't we? Yeah. Live the dream.
This is how we're going to leave it for now. The roofers are going to come back and finish it this afternoon.
Right, good morning and welcome to an actual day in the life of me, small plumbing business owner in the UK. So, time is, it's just gone 5:30, and Monday morning. So yeah, we are off to the gym. I will catch up with you when we're there. Got a busy day today, so hopefully you find something today interesting. If you do, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch up with you very shortly. So just got out of the gym, running over to Marlow now to pick up Sam, and then we will head over to the office. I always try and have a team meeting on a Monday morning, just to get everyone back together, make sure everyone's happy, talk through any issues from the week before, look ahead at what we've got this week, and try and preempt any potential challenges so that we can at least hit the ground running. So we will see how we get on today, but I have got a few other little bits to do. Me and Sam have also got to do a scrap run today because my garden was getting overwhelmed. Here he is. Morning, Sam.
All right.
How you doing?
Yeah, what are you videoing?
What do you mean, what am I videoing? What are you doing?
Good morning.
So that's a better response.
Happy Monday morning,
Good
man.
morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
So we'll catch you up in the office. Okay, team meeting done. Boys are all off now, doing their thing. I'm gonna steal probably an hour in the office if I can get that. Catch up on a load of admin, load of other little bits that he's doing. And then I've got to go out and do, first little job is we've had the customers had a long running issue with a slow draining bath. So I'm gonna go out and cast my eye over it, see if we can come up with a solution. So yeah. See you in a bit. Alright, so we left the office, came to our first job, which has been a nuisance slow draining bath. So works for a day, doesn't work for another day, yada yada yada. She's had about 4 or 5 different people out, giving her all sorts of different solutions, and we've just pulled that. So this is about, I don't know, this is not even half of what we've pulled out. She won't let me film inside, hence why I'm talking to you outside. So, but yeah, another silly little job. Literally, she's had drainage experts around, she's had all sorts, but nobody could get it out. Superman Chris came in with basically boiling water, because the bulk of this will be soap. So the idea is that the boiling water lets the soap, loosens the soap, and then with the wet vac we were able to get a load of it out. So yeah, so I think we're nearly done here. We're just topping up. I have explained to her that really the main reason that this happens is because you've got inadequate fall on the pipe. So the stagnant water in the pipe is gonna form that. We have got to sort the scrap out.
Is that too clean?
No, you're fine. So yeah, we're going to sort the scrap out now, get the old girl out, and then we've got to run that out, and then me and Sam have got another little job to do. Then I'll take Sam back to meet up with the other boys, and then I'll be back in the office, hopefully, at some point today. So yeah, we've got to clear all this up because there's a lot of it. So that's a good point. Chuck in the comments, how much do you reckon all that's worth? We'll find out later. I'll let you know. 50 quid. 50 quid's what you'll get out of it. So as a company, we have a policy that all the scrap comes to me. I deal with it, scrap it all in, and then the money I use for staff dues and things like that. So we never got to do a Christmas do last year. So what are we doing this Friday, Sam?
Bang some balls at Top Golf.
Bang some balls at Top Golf. So I'll take them all up there, have a bite to eat. You can have a chicken wing or something, yeah?
Yeah, I do,
Yeah. So let's get it on. Okay, for any of you out there that are wondering whether I should get rid of my storage tank and run off mains, which I'm a massive advocate for, if you can, just have a look at this. I'm going to flip it around and show you. We've just cut one of the cylinders up to clean it up for scrap, and I'm going to show you what is mixing with the water that you wash in, that you brush your teeth in, and all that sort of jazz. Check this out. So there's the insulation that's come off. Look at this. Line scale, awful stuff, and you can see how much is in there, and I'd imagine that one's going to be the same, and that one's going to be the same, and that one's going to be the same. I mean, that's how much has just come out just from me cutting it. So yeah, get rid of that. Now that being said, an unvented cylinder will still have limescale in it, but not that much sat in the bottom of it. So any patient money makes your choice. For me, the idea of stored water just doesn't sit well with me. The idea of having a massive tank above my head when I'm sleeping doesn't sit well with me. That being said, I'm a plumber, so I see all the worst stories. Yeah, I'm there when it's leaking, when it's falling through, and when it's split. But yeah, patient money makes your choice. Right, scrap run done. We're just coming in to check on how the boys are doing with this job. So make sure you leave in the comments how much you think it was worth, and I'll tell you at the end of the video what we got for all that scrap. So, right, this little job. Let me flip you around. So we got called because there was a leak in the floor. They actually had a leak detection company out, and they came and found it here. The problem is, so these two are flow returns. These two run over there to a kick space heater, which they never use anyway. And what's happened is they're all the pipe work, another classic, it's just set in the concrete. It's not even had like any kind of felt lagging or anything on it. The problem is as well, because they've basically put laid the pipes in and then poured the concrete around them, there is no movement in it. So we've tried everything we can to sweat this fitting off, because this is one that's leaking for now. But couldn't get anything in there. So spoke to the customer about different things, like do we try and fix it, do we ask. Ultimately, with all the heating pipe work under the floor just laid in concrete, I was unhappy that it wasn't just going to cause bigger problems further down the line. So what we've proposed to do is, luckily, if I take you over to the boiler, those two there are the flow and return dropping from the boiler for the downstairs heating. So what we're going to do is we're going to cap them. We're actually going to cap them with a bypass, because otherwise we'd have a little dead leg of pipe. So if I put a bypass on there, if we have any issues when we're filling, we can open the bypass. But also this system doesn't have one, so it's a good thing to have. So what we're doing is basically repiping the downstairs in surface mount. So there is also going to put a radiator here, because there isn't one in this big kitchen dining area. So rather than that kick space heater, which if anyone's got one, they're crap, we're going to put a rad here, and then hopefully we'll do a drop in that corner for that radiator. We've also had to lift all of the rads ever so slightly, because we wanted to run it across the skirting board. So just a small rad there. So that one's there, and then you can see where we've gone through. Hello, Puss Puss. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, sorry about that. So what we're doing is one big drop in the corner of that room there where Joe is. Let me flip you around.
make a coffee.
Hello.
Actually,
Say hi, Joe.
Making him shy.
Put your pants away.
Sorry.
See, as bad as me. So we're going to do one drop here. And then we're going to come this way for this, pick up this rad, as you can see. Go through that wall to pick up the one in there. And then we're going to come along here. Chris is going to do some very skilled drilling through this boxing, which has got 4 inch, obviously the saw stack boxing. It's also got the main stopcock in there. So we need to be very careful about that. But we need to pick up this rad and then come along here, along and through. You're right, Sam?
Yeah, cool. Cheers.
Sort of. And then the last radiator is here. So it's all quite nicely populated, it's quite easy to do. And then the kitchen one will be in its own drop. So I will be in here tomorrow, but we've got a couple other jobs to go and look at today. I have spent so far 0 time at my desk doing any kind of work, which just sounds about right. So we're gonna leave these boys to it. I'm gonna take Sam with me. We've got to go and look at a job for next week, and then we've also got to go to a leak under a kitchen sink. So, see you in a bit. Right, welcome to my nightmare. Let me give you the full story. Long-standing customer of ours, we've done lots of little bits and bobs for them. And then we did a big piece of work where we changed 3 radiators, Chris? The original job, we changed 3 radiators? 2 radiators. And all rad valves throughout. Because they were getting intermittent. Some radiators hot, some not. Couldn't balance it because a lot of the valves didn't work and were old. So we did that. That was the first bit, which was fun. Then when we filled it up, we found that, well, when we drained it, we found the system was filthy, but when we filled it up, it wasn't circulating again. So we said, okay, fine, we'll flush it. So when we flushed it, left it with cleaner running for 10 days or so, flushed it all out, agitated all the rads, did everything that we could do, drained it all out, got a load of stuff out of there. Then filled it up again, and actually when we had the machine running, we had everything nice and hot, everything working beautifully. We thought, right, we're here, we've cracked it, job done. Drained down, took the flushing machine off, filled back up, nothing. No circulation whatsoever. So this is now our 4th visit, I think, of trying to get this heating system running again. And we've just decided, right, effectively what's happening is there's the way it's configured, which we can't get to the pipe. The way it's configured is wrong, in that effectively what's happening is we're pretty sure the pump is pulling in air through the vent over in the F&E. So today we've decided enough's enough. We're going to pressurize it. So let me show you the weird setup they had. This was the tank, obviously here, and this was the mains in that filled it, and then they put a T off that with a filling loop and then ran over to that, which is the vent, which is strange in itself. But then the fill, this one here, runs down along there and then disappears off directly on top of the boiler. So we actually don't understand how this system is filled. Your guess is as good as mine. Anybody seen this before, let me know in the comments, but this is a weird one for us. So what we're going to do, we've just got a robo kit here. We're going to put a PRV with a hot ton into the soil stack, which is up here, and then we are going to pressurize the system and hope that this is the end of it. But this is one of those jobs that drags on and on and on, and we can't keep charging for repeat visits, so it's just got out of hand, hasn't it, Chris? Yeah, and Chris looks about ready to jump off a bridge about this job. So
Emotionally damaged.
Emotionally damaged. So we're going to get this one done, and then we'll show you what we've done at the end. Okay, finally back to the office. So that's a fairly busy day. Not really that abnormal, to be honest with you. It's kind of the way it works. If ever I'm out and about and on the tools, the office stuff just doesn't get done. So that's the one of the challenges, I guess, of running a small business when you're, you know, wearing many hats in the day. So it's now 10:10. So I need to come back into the office, catch up on everything I've done. That job we did finally get sorted, so that's a big weight off my chest, because that one's been, you know, you have jobs that play on the back of your mind for ages and ages, and you just need to get it done. It's not even about money or getting paid or anything like that. It's more just about, I just need that job off my plate and finished and dealt with. So luckily, sealing the system has worked, and it's now all working beautifully as it should. So yeah, positive. I think that's it for today's video. So if you've enjoyed it, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I know I've had a big break, apologies about that, but yeah, life is very busy. Any comments, feel free to leave them down below. I do read them, I love them, I always try and respond to as many as I can. I hope you're good, and I will catch you in the next one.